you also need to find a way to shut them down the defense. That's just for hindsight. But
We aren't used to it.
The final map between OR and
It's just a lot.
Qualified team.
Yeah, there's a lot of ice
here in week 1. And M80 are just storming down.
Viper Mini Edition. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Now they know the focus is here towards B, and there's already 4 players here.
Such a strong hold from M80. There is no way that you expect to hold like this really in any round. But 4 players are going to be on this side. 5 players potentially on the fast rotation.
Dude, I'm excited for this map. That mouse is good from reviews. The Razor one.
They're actually going to go in with the peak. What? That they were just going to crossfire this. Here they go.
Qualinoob has a wall here as well to try and delay the spike plane, but he hasn't used it yet. Everyone on OR is piled up in towards main.
Koala just keeps
fighting. Instead of playing on site, they actually go for these fights instead, M80.
Yeah, no, again, impressive that Qualinoob just kept going. Like you said, he had a very pivotal piece of utility for the front of that site. But Jonah 6 nearly has nowhere for them to really go other than maybe back towards their spawn.
When you get the G-Wolves mouse, and I have no idea. Is there no predictions for this map?
Oh, nice. 4 players, excuse me.
Who wins? LOL.
And 2 of them are right next to each other, hugged up in yellow. The trade potential is so crazy.
Yeah, honestly, they're louder than normal right now.
With yet another trade potential right behind them with the KJ there. And it's finally gone. 3 players survive for M80. That's all we want to see.
We're going to see stingers from this round again. I'm wondering.
Maybe.
Doesn't look like it here from OR. But a glimpse into maybe how this map is going to go. It doesn't look like Qualinoob is... I mean, we know him to be a really good Jet player, so I'd be surprised if he takes kind of a backseat role here on Sage.
Why are people saying Harbor's a direct replacement for Sage on Icebox?
Like he wanted to take pistol, so I imagine he's going to do a lot more.
I got no idea. They're tripping.
Maybe.
People are like playing...
Third and final map here.
I don't know.
OR.
It's not.
We know what the win condition is. It's get a good attack. Not even a good attack. Get a half decent attacking side. Something that isn't a 9-3, and then they close out on the defense. And for M80, it's the same thing. It's get a.
Use his dome to play instead of Sage wall. I mean, the dome breaks so easily, and then you can still throw abilities through there. The G Wolves HSK, yeah, that's what I ordered. Just for fun, or like content, I guess. So hopefully. Oh my fucking god, dude!
Quick farm up from Nismo for an investor flawless.
Oh.
But again, M80.
Those are those motivational kills
of this map, where we've seen them be quite dominant on in the past against Moon Raccoons. Not so much, but we've seen 12-0 halves.
Almost every team has a ShahZam on their roster.
Multiple times.
He's a scouting agent, bro. I just play a lot of ranked.
Want to hold on to this good streak that they have here.
Why the fuck did you order the piece of shit?
OR kind of full leaning into a side.
Bro, I play a lot of ranked, so I get to know these players as like not just their talent, like but like how they are as teammates. You know, like you kind of learn, like you play with them, how they respond or react, like you see their work with. You learn a lot of people hanging out with them, essentially.
EU will be the one to take the first contact on top of 410.
But Nismo's going to have a great pop-up trade sort of position.
Qualinoob is in such a tricky spot because he has
oh my god.
But he's not in a spot to use it. There's a first kill though.
Change the battery in them so they don't go boom. What do you mean boom? What?
Not, but he's just in a one and done period. He's just in a good spot for anyone to be in. But Zeldris, how does he react?
He's the best ranked duo. Juna, easily.
And just backs on out 4v4 clean still.
Your friend's close and your enemy's closer. You talking about the mouse that I ordered?
About this top tube area, you can see Xander kind of dancing around, expecting a B lean, and yeah, OR leaning back.
It blows up.
B now, and M80. It's how do you adjust? There's only one player here. John does at least have a nano swarm towards B. It can be comboed with Xander and his util as well.
You can get a rotation here back over towards B now.
I got a wireless one
here. And the one here on B is just going to get overwhelmed.
Only it just gave 4K. Okay, okay. I didn't get the 4K. That shit was expensive.
There it is to try and delay. They will get site control here as well. They have a wall and they put it deep instead of next to it.
Yeah, that's it's a goofy little plant, but it absolutely works the same way out from yellow. If anything, it's a better crossfire.
Okay.
From the right side of yellow. Again, planted behind the wall. It's Jonah 6.
Best player on each team. M80 easily the cutie. John QT.
Too much money into this round.
And then
try it. They have still The stinger alongside
Oh,
the
he
band.
put
Jonas
Zeldris
around the corner, 59
on
HP,
OR.
just gonna be aiming for the headshot. The crossfire does work out for Zeldris to get a big kill, and it goes back with Jonas 6-2. 3 players go down there for OR though, so some cash, if not a lot of cash, is taken away. But M80 finally with the loss.
It's a really nice look to see Zeldris at least getting a 3K showing promise in this attacking side that he is gonna have the same impact. And it was him that got a really critical kill on that A site. That first kill kind of slowing the momentum of M80 down after they had set the tempo with their first blood from EU.
Mr. Bixby, thanks for 17 months.
Knife, allowing them to pivot. It's a full buy for both these sides, and quality is going to
Yeah, I gotta do something, huh?
Now, no ults just yet online. They're not going to have Nismo kind of force the issue.
I think I have some time
Instead,
after the first split.
Towards mid, turret towards
I can
kitchen,
explore this.
and they're going to try and work a 2-1-2 split.
At least if they're trying to avoid the op, they've absolutely chosen.
Sounds good,
correctly.
Raking. Appreciate
That's
it.
going to get them a lot of info there.
Expect a black t-shirts.
Absolutely.
You're hearing the ghost? No, there's people in the hallway.
Not a lot of info at all here for John QT. Just hearing a lot of util, but finally going to be able to spot someone.
What's up, though? Just finished crack.
For M80. Not good for a crossfire in the middle of sight. They're plugged into the back.
I missed late season 4 Shahs. Huh?
Snake bites and both swarms going off
Rotation
now.
is huge.
And there's a kill from Quality. They know that the hit is coming, and he's positioned himself
Stage
perfectly.
He's heating up.
Damn.
Gonna be able to get a third around the corner, but it's M80. Everyone combining for
What is
the
late
frag.
season
Xander with a
4?
double frag. Same thing with Koala Noob. The hold on A finally ends up working, but you could contribute that a little bit to the hesitation of OR.
I think the hesitation.
Stage is necessary for Icebox.
The amount of
You can make it work without stage, but I feel like it's still a little troll right now, just the way the map is made.
So that Quality can make the rotation of Raptors and play on top there with the operator. And it's good info as well, seeking from M80. The knife towards deep B main. It resets OR here. You do have 2 ultimates. Nismo's now 1 off of his KO ult. And they're going to try
Icebox
to get
rework one.
onto the Hunter's Fury, who's just gotten the orb there as well. So a lot of ult building here for M80.
Not sure.
Okay, the information that we were waiting up for, they finally do find the 3 back over towards B main, and little do they know it is only 3 back over towards B main. VNS getting spotted, trying to find a headshot before he ends up getting spotted, and indeed, John QT finds him first. But this is Xander now. Xander trying to
my God.
contact early. Wow, the
Use this
Hunter's Fury.
double?
The Hunter's Fury going in with a double. EU scanning the B main area, takes away 2, and could be more from Xander. The satchel is good for Zeldris, but it's a 2v5 with pistols. There's no way OR has a chance.
Zeldris realizes he's kind of dead. There's no smoke to cover up the
Yeah,
cross, so
ult's
he has
been
to
so
try to
good
spike
today.
the A and hope that maybe Lear can do something.
But I wonder why he's on
across it.
Eco.
But what a round from M80. Taking early control towards A, getting the ult online. Another clean look from them.
What's good, Reggie?
Flawless unless Zeldris can get something here.
He won't.
Nothing there for them. M80. I've got 2 ultimates online as well here now. Nismo and Xander both with theirs. EU. He did use this in the last, but I think it was
What up,
pretty well.
Chmology?
Use it early on so you could recharge it as you move along, as they do still have 2 pretty
All
big
right.
weapons to play.
Raise ult. KJ ult.
Massively important.
I think,
especially
yeah, dude, he used it on
the fact
Eco,
that
and now he
Xander
doesn't have
had
the KJ ult.
This ultimate in the last round, opted not to use it.
Room inspection.
Clearly
Unplugged
tell
my
that
fridge and
has
it's
a
just
bit of
The
Phillips
alarm bot, I think
with
Xander's
V1
gonna
and
play
Sentinel.
towards the right side of B main.
Great, I'm ordering 5 guys. Hell yeah.
The ult comes out and Quality was gotten very
Whoa, what is
aggressive.
this spot?
No one breaks
Up,
the guards.
Fogstar.
Force off the angle though.
I was about to say, what is a spot for the op? Such a tough position to even get out of, but OR, they've essentially been isolated up to this A site or back over towards mid.
What up,
Again,
Kimchi
that
Queen?
hyper
Thank
spin we
you.
were waiting for.
Are you about to get traded in the Mavs?
Koala
Wait,
Noob has a lot of
really?
work to do, though.
It's
The
a fake,
showstopper
though.
coming in
It's
into
a
the middle
fake.
of A. Exactly, it's a big fake. All these players are going to go up into kitchen, and he can't even use the showstopper.
Nanostorm here and a turret to make this contact. So we'll slow
Yeah,
things down a
agility
little
too,
bit
yeah.
further. Yeah, rotation to come back here for M80.
He demanded a
logged
trade
up,
today?
And John QT doesn't
Damn.
get a chance. Gets
Why'd he
walled
do
off
that?
instead.
It's only John. Yeah, it's how
Oops.
can this B site even be held? I mean, yes, they have the Viper's Pit, but
Oh,
where's the rest of the
no.
support in the middle of sight? Nismo's just gonna get exposed from the top, but he does have a great
Wow, they
good
put the
angle, though. Just
Killjoy ult
isolating for Shao
there?
from Kitchen currently. The lockdown does go in.
But what are they supposed to do about this
Doesn't have
Viper
space
roll?
for the Viper's pit. Surely they weren't even
This is so
compensating
weird.
for that. They're just trying to fight this out.
What up,
Lear,
Delumi?
alongside 2 other players.
Xander.
Sandwiching Xander. They're going right into the middle of the pit. Does Xander know? Xander's going to be able to get 1. How many more can he get? 2 more players
what
in
the
front
fuck
of
is
him.
their
Can't
plan?
get either one. But the first kill was in such a lucky position.
They didn't get the
for
plant
them.
down because of...
4v4. 15 seconds left. They have control of sight. They're going to be able to get this plan. Maybe the shock... The shock darts almost do their job. Noob does get into a good position though, and is able to get 2 back. 2 players remaining. VNS and Lear needed 1 more ult point to get themselves back into the site, but it's not gonna happen. Instead, the defuse in.
John.
The spot from Lear was almost
Damn.
so good. 2 kills come out from him, but it had to be a 1v4. 5-1.
And in a quick retake fashion as well. I love kind of the urgency from M80 as soon as they realized 3 players were committed towards that Viper's pit to take back control of this site. Xander gets 1 and they realize the res comes in and they start to move. Movement from Snowman, movement from Kitchen. Koala Noob there for the peak. And a reset on
Oh, they Kitchen ulted Kitchen, but...
Lockdown's still available here
Get
for
the
John
bomb
Game3,
down.
so they save 1 of the ultimates.
I don't know how I
use it for
feel.
retake.
What up, Skylar?
Fast somewhere, but OR not exactly combining that effort.
They're just farming these orbs right now, M80. Another one for EU. All it takes is a 9.
No, Icebox has not been out of the rotation. Unfortunately, we've been playing the entire time. Yeah, they're getting so much value out of this op right now.
Just be that wider default that OR were playing back on their eco. And they're playing it again this time. They have converged a bit earlier though. 4 players on this side of the map. For OR, and you could say the exact same for M80. These defense players are here. They're holding down the stronghold. It's going to be 3 players.
Jesus.
All right, thankfully, the Investor Flawless comes out. OR need this next round, though. M80 already have the half.
It's the Mirage of Valorant.
Koala Noob is again. It's just such a menace.
You like?
On the operator, like I don't know how he has the confidence on an.
Maybe a sense more like the Mirage of Valorant.
And get away with. Just to swing with the operator. He's going to pass it to John instead. And OR.
John with op.
Viper's Pit and a Hunter's Sphere.
Might want to keep 10 mans. I'm in queue, actually.
Prevent the Viper's Pit from going down.
Let me make sure I'm not leaking.
Because what you can have is you can have a lockdown, really strong
Yeah, I'm in queue still.
retake towards A instead. And yeah, Koala Noob there for the first fight.
Oh, damn, I missed that. Sorry.
Zeldris.
Incredibly pivotal player, but again, still Viper's Pit. And still actually a big gap over towards A. There's only 2 players here.
You need an answer for this fucking op.
John, still with this operator.
John's on op now.
Sean, you can leave for the walk down.
Yeah, I was going to say, he gets a kill and he backs away.
Ooh, the jiggle.
Player on site.
I'm surprised they're still contacting up A.
From screen.
Even though they've been getting opt every time at A.
He's even trying to find a 3rd angle here, but he might as well just go.
Maybe they didn't expect an op since Sage got an entry at B.
Retake. If he even cares, he does reposition back over into heaven, and he gets another kill on the
pure.
Lear. VNS
The
doing
Viper
their
ult.
job, though, taking this round back little by little. It's a
Viper ult? No.
3v2 now off of the 2 kills from VNS.
He has the
49
Viper's
HP
Pit.
though. Yep, still has a Viper's Pit. Could absolutely plant and try to play around it. Still has Niliaz, still has a Nano Swarm to use.
No way the turret hit him.
With the Viper's Pit, Niliaz around the corner, takes it into a
No way! He almost won that!
So close!
He turned from the flash to kill the other guy.
7-1 scoreline.
Holy fuck.
Back to their winning ways.
Back to their winning ways. Like they haven't won like 5 rounds in a row.
It's 7-1!
OR. I mean, Niliaz
That's
really,
crazy.
really close here.
There's a world he wins
Full
that.
line. Nismo's
But
able
I'm
to
silent. I'm
trade,
doing
though.
okay.
Still John with this ultimate, and still Lear, who has a Hunter Sphere. Keep in mind, it takes all 3 shots from the Hunter Sphere to break this lockdown, so...
I'm crazy for on the op.
Another dart and another...
No,
grabs
no.
finally
Fuck, dude, I need to take my car for service, but I have to go to boot camp.
Oh my.
No
I gotta make
tags,
sure it doesn't
nothing.
die while I'm gone.
Empty-handed, and now the lockdown can't be touched.
Well, Zeldris gonna try to do yet another one of those hero plays, but EU just backs on out. The KJ lockdown doing all the work, but okay, there you go.
That
That's all
catches
there
3.
The breakthrough.
That's so many.
Hey.
The plant going away. It's gonna be 2 players attained. So,
No way they got
many
detained.
free frags here for
Great King,
M80.
thank you for the 10
3
months.
players not remaining. Make it 2 players not remaining. Nismo is just going
Ain't
off.
no
37 HP,
way.
though, could easily goes down.
He was feeling his
to the right
aim.
for VNS. Same thing with the Singer alongside Lear. Xander does take down VNS. It's a 1v3 with no utility here for Lear. Just waiting for the molly to go out.
Damn.
John QT was more than ready for it, and it's gonna be 8-1.
The QT, yeah.
A great round from M80. And an instant response.
Our command's back. Oh my
god.
god.
From them. That Hunter Siri goes down. They
Oh my god.
knowing where Zeldris was with his
There's
position.
no cooldown.
And he has been struggling this entire
Party in Brazil?
series, right?
Hunter, you going to Brazil? Bro, I'm not going. We're not in franchising.
M80 have been so good when it comes to holding the site down, I feel like. And not having a player like Zeldris who is online and able to shut down these defensive players is just making this so much harder for OR.
All good.
And a very early look towards B main is going to give them full control. And now
Kick off?
OR,
Yeah, but that's just for franchising teams.
They have at this half.
Yeah.
They need something huge because when
Yeah, it's all the franchising teams.
They struggle.
Bro, this guy's turned up to Brazil. Don't even know who he going to play against.
Happen out of a 9-3. So 8-1 now. One more loss. They go down to Eco. It's gonna be a tough battle in the back of A if they end up going.
Okay, just come down to Austin.
Said that he has
I'm gonna have to make the trip up.
For that
Actually, no. All good. Enjoy your trip.
That's just simply not happening. One around the belts of OR. Barely double digits for Zeldris. Here comes the hold from M80, though. They do utilize the wall in the back just to try to get a free plant. But Jonas
Wait, they didn't even clear the site.
The swing from Xander is there. Might get 2 free frags. Indeed, he does. More in front of him. More pixels in front of him for the taking. Lear all the way out in the open. And all players are gone in an instant. M80
What up, Prod?
perfect
Damn, bro. Pearl had me so excited. This map has been quick.
Who was supposed to watch that wall swing? Maybe they just didn't think that he was going to go for the swing, but he does. Xander breaking that wall is enough. It should be enough to have at least one player watching. And they will still hold on to 3 ultimates. Null Command is online here for Nismo. Xander's only 1 off now the Viper's Pit, and it's a full eco for OR. What is the play here?
Too bad for all the teams that'll travel all the way to Brazil, get limited round 1. I guess. I mean, they also like have been sitting around for like 5 months.
Drop a wall early and just establish such amazing control here for defending team.
Right here.
And again, OR. It's not even going to be around where they can realistically battle against.
Cash money takes 30 months. Hold up.
They're going to push elsewhere though. All 4 players going to be able to go up that mid side.
Oh my god. Phantoms, dude.
6 does get the trade back, but again, EU has been here the entire time, looking for any random stragglers. And indeed finds one. Has 2 more to go though. Lear has the op and is up top, and EU. Another day in the office.
Will be running right there.
Jonas 6, 1v3 has a chance.
Rugged code.
Very short-lived there. It's 10-1 for M80. Still holding on to, again, those major ults. The res now, the null command, and the hunter sphere, all for this last round. And all Nilias has is this lockdown. The final full buy they have here. And again, just a lot of question marks. It feels like this icebox is not comfortable whatsoever.
In practice today, yeah.
ORESports, right? Why the wall needs to be up there.
Wait, what are the odds of it? Yeah.
Kind of peeking from Nismo.
What?
A lot of, I think this is where kind of that mentality crumbles, and they start to make very small mistakes that are cost them a lot of these rounds.
It's not like their icebox.
Quantum is just running down.
Like,
Are you serious?
Dude, Qualinu's just been going for entries left and right.
When he was feeling confident, he was doing the exact same type of play in the first map. He feels confident, and he's running it down him once again. Xander in the back. There's a lockdown forcing him away. He was trying to find a pick before he leaves, and he's still trying to do the same thing, but he ends up getting taken away before the lockdown ends up going down. John QT still with that op. And, oh, the Hunter's Fury barely a millisecond or 2 before that plant ends up going down. And now it's a man advantage with no plant down. 2 players. Advantage here.
Damn, this about to be a wash.
The shot doesn't go through because unfortunately John QT drops. But in the last round of this half,
at least we got an insanely hype map.
Yes, they have the control of sight, but no, they do not have an advantage. Nilias tries to make something happen, but the wide swings galore here for M80. And Lear tried to take it 1 by 1 and almost had the right idea, but it is M80 11-1. Kind of proving that Icebox is a bit comfortable for them, to say the least.
I think this is hard to say that. Yeah, well, OR Esports are a really good defending team. At 11 to 1/2 is just not gonna cut it. I feel like it takes one mistake, and with pistol rounds can be so 50-50. This is a very precarious position to be in if you're OR Esports. Zeldris comes into this hat with 4 total kills, a fraction of what we know he can do.
Yeah.
And he only got kills in 2 rounds, by the way.
God, those Meow commands probably look so bad.
One round where he got a 3K. The one round they won where he got
on mobile.
That's about it here for OR. And this pistol round is as critical as it gets because it's as 50.
Yeah, Snorlax it up.
OR, they know that if they lose this round, this series is probably over as well.
As the round starts, M80.
As a mobile user, what the fuck?
Wait.
Wait.
Finally start making
I'm gonna open it on my mobile Twitch and see.
And they're just slow walking up. The alarm bot's gonna get triggered, but there's only one guy here to really slow this down.
I'm gonna do the Meow command, or I got it.
This might be disastrous. I mean, how do these 2 players from mid actually opt to go in though?
This is so much better from M80. They break the alarm bot, and instead of insta popping, they have a minute left.
They might isolate some 1v1s off of this position.
Not even that. Not even that.
OR.
They get John QT in a position to listen to rotates as well. So now they can pop here once they hear those 2 players run.
I mean, they're far away enough. There goes.
Oh.
Whoa, the turret's down. The turret's down.
Oh
John QT,
no!
able to get a free frag.
They knifed him on
Nearly
site.
is far away, and finally the turret goes up. But John QT just trying to fight for sight on his lonesome.
That's ridiculous.
Doing exactly what his job entailed. Be a pain in the backside of OR.
It's just such a perfect plan from M80. John QT slips in as a knife goes up, and that is 12
Damn.
for M80.
Feels bad.
This is as dominant as it gets.
Fuck.
And one more round will put OR Esports at an 0-1 start to challengers. Everything on the line.
Grab the vets
and it's
that I
gonna be
know.
Stingers, a Spectre, and not the full kit of util that you want.
No. OR.
Dude,
Coming into
every
this,
time I
they're
do
gonna
watch party, I start yawning like crazy, but I'm not
fully
even
onto one side,
sleepy.
just
I don't
to
know
make this
why.
A bit more entertaining, but again, 11 rounds in a row is what they need to take back to win the rest of this game. M80. Let's see what happens. Only 2 players holding up A currently.
Why is that a
one of them
thing?
is in a pretty awkward scenario. They do go back over towards pipes. No one else is going over towards mid. Everyone from M80 is committing to an A take right now, and that's all that you want to see.
Crosshair.
Secure as much map control as you can. All of them together. There's no way that OR can deny that.
Nade goes out. In goes John KT with the Vandal. Actually ends up falling, but there are good trades here from M80. So Spike should go down, and a 3-on-4 left here for OR to try and mop up.
Yeah, okay. What can they mop up? Everything's essentially clean already. M80 have left this place spotless, Sully. Might as well leave a tip to the cleaners. 2 players coming out from rafters, and they
Just
Jesus.
so clean.
Nismo connecting the dots to
Fuck,
cap
bro.
off a 2-1 start to the season.